Moșule, ce tânăr ești. Hello everyone, Vlad. Ce faci, Vlad, că nu te-am mai văzut de 7000 de ani? Ce să fac? Mă joc. Tu ce mai zici, măi? Lucrezi în 3 schimburi. Ai de capul meu, te-ai distrus. Unde te-ai angajat de lucrezi în 3 schimburi? La ce fabrică? Okay, let's see what we have here.
So, where's your friend?
No clue. But he'll be here soon enough. All three of you are dead where you stand.
He says the mole's on his way here.
Oh, is he now? I'd love to have a chat with the lad.
Turcov, lucrez pe freză și pe strungă. Mamă. Și măcar câștigi bine? Ești mulțumit de bani?
Enough, Hamura. Tell us who the mole is and how you started working with him. Have those instruments handy?
Coming right up.
All right, I'll talk.
That's almost a shame. I like when it's tool time.
Now,
2500.
who is the mole?
E bun. E bunicel.
At first, he was just an informant feeding off the chaos.
E bunicel salarul.
Kamurocho like flies.
An informant?
Yep, and he was trained by one of the best in the business. Rose to prominence after the cops busted his mentor. And that made the mole the top guy in the biz.
Da, bine, trebuie să vezi ce e bun pentru tine și ce nu. 3 schimburi e foarte greu.
Nobody could beat his intel. Could get his hands on anything you needed to. Guns, forged documents, you name it. Before long, we'd formed a nice little partnership. Started making a name for ourselves.
Trebuie să-ți cauți ceva, să lucrezi numai ziua.
Thinking about it, it's been about 20 years now.
And? Keep talking, or it's tools.
Acum la 11. Aoleu.
Once I got the gig as captain of the Matsugane family,
Ce să zic?
I started relying on them even more.
Să ai spor la treabă. Bine, Vlade.
The guy
Ai
could
grijă.
dispose of a corpse like it was the easiest damn thing in the world. He had nerves of steel. And he's never even sworn up. Flash forward to a couple years ago, he said he was ready to start doing hits. That's when my big chance finally came.
So it was the mole who brought assassinations to the table. Who's the real Yakuza here?
Honestly, I wasn't that big on the whole murder thing. But the dangerous shit's what really brings in the cash. So, I started touting his services around the darker side of Kamurocho. Felt like I added a new dish to my menu.
This is no time for jokes, you fool.
What, you don't approve of my methods? This city will swallow you whole if you don't got the cash. And protecting the family name doesn't come cheap. You think Kaido could have toughed it out with all his swagger? We'd have vanished by now. But with enough money, who knows? We could have rode it to the top of the Tojo clan. Wasn't that always part of the dream, boss?
It was, yes. But not anymore.
That's so. That's funny, because I spent my entire life chasing that dream for you. The goal you fucking told me to strive for!
Let's get back on topic, shall we? Tell me this. You started shopping the mole's services around. What then? What happened?
Wasn't long till we got our first hit. Our mark was Hashki, vice director of the ADDC.
And Shono's the one who hired you?
So I heard. He always contacted me through someone else.
I see, so there was a middleman that connected the Kamurocho Yakuza to the ADDC.
Guy by the name of Ishimatsu. Short little guy. Always had this creepy fucking smile on his face. At the time, we all thought this was gonna be a one-off. Didn't do much prying, you know. Never even knew why they wanted the guy dead. We just took the 10 mil and did what we were asked.
They wanted him to die discreetly, though, right?
Pretty much. So he did. Ishimatsu took a real shine to us after that. A few months later, he was back with another job.
And that was?
Well, gathering test subjects for their 89 experiments. And disposing of the bodies. So, you just want me to abduct these Curie guys? You don't want them dead?
That is correct. And your reward is 100 million yen each.
Oh man.
Real funny.
Oh man.
Last time it was 10 for a hit job. Why give us so much more to kidnap a few guys?
Funny you should ask that. It could very well end up being more than just a few guys. We're not quite sure how many we might want. Perhaps just one. Or maybe even 10 might not be satisfactory.
10, huh?
The key point is, we expect this to be a long-term partnership. Given the sensitive nature of this task, naturally we expect the utmost secrecy. I sincerely hope this 100 million conveys the importance of that.
What about the Curie guys? What happens to them, huh?
It's unfortunately likely that they'll end up dead. Excuse me if this is presumptuous, but considering the amount I'm offering, would that also cover the body disposal? Or would that, cost extra?
Drop the fucking act, asshole! Where you getting that kind of money, huh? 100 mil just to kill one goddamn Yakuza?
I actually never said you needed to kill anyone. I only requested that you bring them to us. And then, you would just dispose of the evidence.
I don't see where this is going. You think the Yakuza are your tool?
You don't understand. My only role is delivering the message. My employer, he's the root of all of this. And you have no idea how many billions of yen he has to ensure his objectives are achieved.
What?
If you pull that trigger right now, who knows how decisive the retribution might be. Those billions could instead be shifted toward erasing you.
What was that?
Just think about it. How long will you be able to survive? Use your head, Captain Hamura. There's no escape. Once you agreed to meet with me today, you all but guaranteed your participation and your compliance. So I strongly suggest you put the gun away. Does that make sense?
You guys are seriously that big, huh? Tell me more. Talk.
Allow me to answer your question. It's true that we have access to vast amounts of money, yes. But we're not the violent organization you think we are.
Oh yeah? Who are you?
Ishimatsu's superior. The name's Ichinose. The only reason I'm choosing to show you my face is because I've decided to trust you. because I want you to understand how far we're willing to go to bring our plan to fruition.
My name's Shono, Captain. I'm currently researching a brand new drug called AD9. A drug that could very well save Japan. Or maybe even the world if...
A new drug, huh? Where do I come in?
The reality of the situation is, we are under intense pressure to complete our work on AD9 expediently. To that end, Hamura-san, we'd like to ask for your assistance.
Ichinose. So the Ministry of Health is in on this too. It goes all the way up.
Maybe it does. You familiar with the Medical Institute?
The Medical Institute, that's the organization that runs the ADDC.
Yeah.
It's home to the ADDC, and it makes a comfy place for all the health ministry execs to go retire. Well, it just so happens that the guy who founded it 20 years ago was none other than Ichinose. He rode that success all the way up to Vice Minister. In other words, his whole legacy's riding on the ADDC. AD9's gotta come out on top for him to stay on top.
And he's willing to murder to make sure that happens?
Yep. Ichinose is not the only one profiting either. There are tons of parties involved, all being promised this much cash or that favor. If people have to die for AD9 to succeed, so be it.
Why did you pick Kyorei clan Yakuza as test subjects?
Here's a question. Why'd you go after Kyorei guys for the experiments?
Just following Shono's orders.
Shono told you to?
Yep. He said there was a chance of the subject dying when we gave him the AD9. Now, if regular old civilians started disappearing, that'd make the news in no time. But nobody'd notice a few missing Yakuza during a turf war. Only natural there'd be some casualties, yeah?
I guess so.
That wasn't the only reason, though. Shono said... he didn't want to perform dangerous experiments on innocent civilians.
And what, these Yakuza deserve this somehow?
The Kajihira group was the one trying to shut down the ADDC to begin with. And the Kyorei were Kajihira's lapdogs. A couple of dead thugs didn't weigh on him too much. But don't shoot the messenger. Shono's the one who said it.
You'll keep talking if you know what's good for you. Unless you want to go back to the hard way, I'm all for it.
What else could you possibly want to know?
Actually, I've got one more thing.
Oh yeah?
You made it sound earlier like you weren't that involved in the killings. But that's not the whole truth, is it? In fact, I have something that shows you actively helped carry out the Kyorei killings.
The proof that Hamura took part in attacking the Kyorei clan is... oh my god. The evidence proof Hamura was involved. I have to read some of this.
Take a look at this. Check this out. Look familiar? It's camera footage of you abducting Kume. So tell me, why'd you take the fall? You even got your face on tape. You're not usually that sloppy. Answer me.
That was right after we axed 2 Curie guys, one after another. They started catching on. Wouldn't go around town alone anymore.
1 second. Okay, I'm back.
Keep going.
When your mark's that on guard, nobody's laying a hand on him. Not even a trained assassin. So the mole needed a hand. Someone he could trust to get the ball rolling. And that someone was me.
So what happened after you left Amur?
My guy took Kume out the back. Loaded him in the trunk of a car. Took him to Shono. Just like all the other 89 tests.
To the ADDC?
No, not the center. I'm not sure where it is exactly. Someplace Shono and the moles set up.
So they carried out their human experiments in some kind of secret lab?
Suppose they did.
Then why'd they need to gouge the eyes out?
No clue. He never told me. Maybe he wanted to make it look like a Yakuza killing. Maybe the mole's just into some sick shit.
Okay, let's go
Next up,
further.
Shintani. He had nothing to do with the Kyorei clan, but you guys still used him as an 89 test subject. Or was there some other reason you had him killed?
Shintani's death. That was my fault.
Huh?
Oops.
When we took care of Kume, I was the one on the hook for it. Let me tell you, ending up in the slammer for a murder you didn't do is scary shit. Made me think, wouldn't hurt to have some insurance.
Insurance?
Talked to Shintani before the trial, and told him this. If the pieces fall into place and I hang for this, look into Shono at the ADDC.
So you told him about the deal you made with Ichinose?
Not exactly. Shono was the only name I mentioned. But if anyone found out I spilled the beans to Shintani, well, I'd be betraying the cause. So I told the bastard, only go digging if shit really hits the fan.
Why did he call Shono if he knew it was that important to you? Why'd he start digging it up?
Beats me. Got a pretty good theory, though. You want to hear?
Yeah, do tell.
My guess? He didn't want to let you hog all the glory.
Huh?
He might have won my trial, but you're the one who found the key evidence. Shintani got recognition, sure, but it was only by association. Nobody said it, but they all knew. You did the real work. But even then, you didn't stop trying to show up the poor guy. Right when the trial came to a close, there you were, hunting the real killer down. How do you think Shintani felt, sitting around waiting for you to stumble onto the truth? Can't imagine he was sleeping well.
You might as well let this mole shit go. Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on. The mole is way bigger than you know.
Shintani wanted to find the truth before you did. Wanted to earn his time in the sun.
And that's why he called the ADDC? To investigate the killings himself?
That's my theory. Can't back it up, though. Either way, the end result was the same. Ichinose found out Shintani was trying to get in touch with Shono. Signed his own death sentence. I'm sure it was plain as day that I was the guy who put him on the right trail.
So, Ichinose is the one who gave the order.
So, I had no choice but to silence Shintani. I even paid for the job out of my own pocket. And when it came to setting up a fall guy, we picked Ayabe. First, we got his gun. The mole was the one who used it to kill Shintani. He replaced the one bullet he fired, got rid of any traces that he used it, and put it back in Ayabe's holster. That meant that the bullet found in the body would have the rifling marks from his gun. Which meant it was an unshakable fact that Shintani was shot with Ayabe's weapon?
Yep. We already knew that.
Ayabe's alibi isn't gonna hold water. The guy doesn't even remember who attacked him? Right. Nobody'll buy that. Never.
Fair enough. Although, what if we caught the mole, and then forced you to testify in the trial?
What was that? What's wrong?
Smells like something's burning.
What?
Whoa.
My boys must have finally decided to show up.
Your boys?
You really want to meet the mole? Now's your chance.
Atsugane-san, we gotta go.
You too. Get up.
No, let's see. Big fights ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and suggest you let me walk away, boss. If I give the order, the family will fall back. At least then you'd live. Isn't that what you want?
That's enough! If this Ministry of Health business is true, you're nothing more than a pawn to them. From where they stand, I'm sure you could be replaced.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You're an idiot, Hamura.
Huh?
Come on.
Oh, nice stage over there.
It's the Matsugane! They went and started a fire downstairs. I've been waiting for this. Captain! Oh, Marase. How many they got? Captain!
Oh my god. Oh shoot.
That's it. They're so fucking dead!
Oh shoot.
Hey! How did you pull off turning my family into goddamn terrorists?
He went out with a bang. Yeah. Hello, my friend. Professor Fun Times.
Yo! Let's crack some heads!
We are fighting on all the fire. Okay.
We've gotta go, Matsugane-san.
Right. Leave Hamura to me.
Oh, it's a Yakuza Inferno. Yeah. It is.
Don't just stand there! Help me, you fucks! Tak, do whatever you can to keep them away from us.
Got it.
During this battle, enemies will attack Matsugane in an attempt to help Hamura. If Matsugane's health runs out, the game will end. Be aware of your surroundings and protect Matsugane. Okay.
Let's finish this!
Okay, we are fine for now.
Let's go then!
I'm like a tornado. Which one?
Let's see. Perfect.
Give me that. Where is? And it's on fire. Give me that. Why I can open the door with the...
Got it.
Oh, hello. Don't do that. All the doors are locked.
Perfect.
Oh, oh my god, oh my god. They are so crazy.
I'll handle this. Stay back.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
Are you sure? Kojiro, Zaki. Time for you to go. Oh man.
Not so fast.
Not so fast. Where are you going? Can I just run? You know? Why Man, I hate the controls when I'm fighting. Sometimes nothing works. I'm pressing all the buttons and nothing works. He's going to kill me.
Show me what you can.
And you're dead. Much better.
Captain, you okay? Matsugane-san?
He's coming. He has no fear. Hamura is going down now.
Is that the mole? Don't!
Hamura, you're bye-bye. Oh no. Why?
Hold on. What the fuck, man?
Why saving him?
Break this asshole! Motherfucker!
Boss, why did you? After all I did.
So that was the mole, right? I would have done the same if I was him. You knew too much. I wish I wasn't right.
You're too damn soft. You didn't have to protect me.
When I heard what you said, I knew you were right. This is all my fault.
No, it's not.
I wasn't very good at the business side. And because of that, you had to protect the family by crossing the line. There were signs, of course. I wasn't ignorant. I looked the other way. And just never asked where the money came from. It was easier that way. I'm not going to blame you for all of that. You just did what you had to. I'm sorry.
No, not like this. Don't go.
I wanted to make up for. It was the only way.
You old fool. You didn't need to go that far.
I only did what any father would have.
Masagane-san!
Just hold on.
Doc, my boy. This is it for me. Hurry and get out.
Not without you. Let's go.
You can save him. In the lungs. He was shot in the lungs.
The mole is Kuroiwa.
Oh
Now
man.
you know the truth.
The police.
Kuroiwa is the one you want.
What?
Wow. Oh man. I knew that guy is... There was something with him. I didn't like him from the beginning.
And Patriarch Matsugane?
He didn't make it.
Of course.
No.
Kuroiwa.
Huh? Did you say something?
He's coming. Look at him.
Kuroiwa.
Back at the center of the crime scene, eh, Yagami?
What the hell are you doing here?
Yagami-kun, what's going on?
Don't fret, Fuji-san. We just need to have a little chat at the station.
No, he needs to get to a hospital.
He looks fine to me. I'll watch after him otherwise.
Are you a doctor now? He needs professional attention.
Enough protesting. You'll be just fine with me.
You don't even have a reason.
It's okay. I'll go with you. I'm sure I'll be fine.
This is going to be interesting.
You had yourself one hell of a night, huh, Yagami?
Doesn't seem like it's ending anytime soon. Could you at least take these off? Or am I gonna get booked?
Afraid I can't. Wouldn't you know, someone went and lost the key.
Laura told me everything.
Told you what?
Told me who you really are. You killed Vice Director Hashiki. You mutilated those Yakuza. And Shintani's all you too. I'm onto you.
Well, that's a good story. But there's only one detective here. Let's start with the cabaret and what you were doing there.
I know that you're the mole.
I'm the one asking the questions around here, so...
You aren't denying it.
Why don't you start by telling me what you were doing when you first noticed the fire?
Hamura getting away is what's gonna bring you down for good. You really missed your big chance.
Can you tell me who started the fire, at least?
Matsugane-san is dead because of you. So the moment I get out, your ass is mine!
Let's see you try! I don't think you realize. 89 gives me complete immunity. I'm talking about people that go all the way up the chain here. They see everything. When it comes to protecting 89's interests, there's no limit to what they'll do. Hamura is a loose end that I'll take care of eventually. And that's a fate you'll both share. This won't end with you alive.
I don't mind that. All that matters is proving that you murdered them.
If you think you scare me, sorry. You has-been fraud.
Kuroiwa-san? There's a call for you.
Just 1 second.
Should I take over?
Nah. I'm through here. The fire at the cabaret. Tojo clan and Kyorei clan Yakuza are both responsible for starting it. Luckily, Yagami-san just happened to be nearby and saw the whole thing. This case is closed. Thank you for your time.
Oh man.
I'll escort you out then, Yagami-san.
Seriously? I just want to crash. Okay. Oh, this one again. You know, I don't care about that. Let's run to rest. What just happened there?
Yeah? Who's asking?
I have a present for you.
Oh.
What is it?
I don't know. Some guy told me to give it to you. He said he was a friend. Oh, and he said to open it right away.
It's a bomb?
What?
Told you. Oh, it's not a bomb.
Wonderful, Yagami-san. Such stunning reflexes. You even avoided doing any property damage. Well, did you enjoy my present? It was given to me as a gift by an old business partner of mine.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, pardon my rudeness. This is my car.
Koga?
Koga?
Oh, you don't know me?
No.
I see. I see. In that case, perhaps I should start over. My name is Matsuhisa Koga, one of the Keihin Four. I came to see what all the fuss is about, and introduce you to my way of doing things. You know, our
Here
reputation
we go
has
again.
taken quite a hit thanks to your antics. That being the case, it falls to me to put a stop to this farce.
You guys are the farce.
Enough talk. Show me what you can do, Yagami-san.
In 1 hour? And I'm done with you.
You're as strong as they said you'd be. It seems fortune is not on my side today.
Not tomorrow, not ever.
I surrender. You win.
Huh? Already?
In the business world, one must always know when to withdraw. If Matsuhisa Koga lost to some thug on the street, our reputation would be in tatters. My business partners would never take me seriously again.
I don't know why they would to begin with.
Now I must retire, until the day I get revenge. Farewell, Yagami-san.
You
Can't
and
these
your
guys just
revenge.
leave me alone?
No, never. That's why they made a second game.
Sugiura. What happened with Kaito-san? Is he okay?
Doctor said he'll be back on his feet in a few days. We took him to some back alley joint. Hush-hush, you know?
Didn't realize you had those kinds of connections.
Actually, he was a friend of Kaito-san's. Sounded like they go way back.
Couldn't you have just gone to a hospital?
That's what I thought. Kaito-san was pretty insistent, though. Said he didn't have time to deal with a bullet in the gut.
That's Kaito.
How'd everything go with you? I heard the Cure Club burned down.
Yeah, things were tough.
Sounds like you could use some rest then.
Heading out then?
I just figured I'd stop by to tell you about Kaito-san. Now that I know you're safe too, I'm gonna go pass out at home.
You do that. Good night.
You do that. We don't rest, crash on the sofa, of course.
Hello?
Yagami-kun? It's Mafuyu. Did I wake you up?
You need something?
The moles claimed another victim. Another Cure clan Yakuza.
What?
Head to the Matsugane family office if you can.
Alright, I'll be right over.
Seriously? But let's take a cab.
Must we?
Just stay there and don't bother me again.
Really, guys?
That's somewhere up, okay. Now let's see what happened here.
They've already ID'd the victim.
Mafuyu.
Satoshi Shioya, captain of the Cure clan. You knew him, yes?
Mm-hmm. If it was really the mole, that means his eyes have been gouged out?
So I hear. I haven't confirmed it for myself.
Better that you don't. Who's handling the case? Kuroiwa again?
Yes. He's right over there. Speaking of which, Yagami-kun, what happened last night? With the interrogation?
Listen, Mafuyu.
Hmm?
It's Kuroiwa. He's the mole.
What?
Apparently he and Hamura have been working together for years. At first, he was just a dirty cop. Not too different from Ayabe, I guess. But eventually he found murder was profitable. And that's not all. Shono from the ADDC is the one who's been hiring him to do his dirty laundry. And these corpses with their eyes gouged out? Human experiments, every one of them. All for 89.
Whoops.
This won't end. I just confronted Shono the other day. Said I was onto his insane tests. And now... there's a new body like nothing's changed at all. I can only see one way this shakes out. There's gonna be more deaths before this is all over. Even when he's this close to being all but caught, he's not gonna stop for anything. There's no doubt now.
So now?
Shono, he seems like this quiet, harmless scientist when you see him on the job. Except, 89 changes who he is. makes the guy a monster. Completing his drug will save millions, not to mention their families. It would change the whole world. With all that power protecting Dr. Shono, he'd risk everything he has. It's us against anyone that money can buy.
What are you going to do? Why not walk away?
Wish I could. Matsugane-san's death can't go unanswered. He deserves closure. They won't get away with this.
Oh, and we are going to the last chapter.
The Matsugane family and the Mole mount an assault, and the Kamurocho ambitions of the Kyorei clan crumble. Betrayed by his inner circle, Hamura becomes a target himself, so he reveals to Yagami the Mole's true identity. He is Kamurocho's organized crime division detective, Kuroiwa. The man who took Matsugane's life falls under the shield of 89's powerful benefactors.
They held his funeral at Tojo clan headquarters. It was an intimate service. The Matsugane family would have passed to Hamura, but with him missing, it was all but dissolved. It wasn't like he'd made much of an impact on the Tojo brass to begin with. But to Genda-sensei, he was an old friend of over 40 years. And then there was Kaito-san, who joined up after finishing middle school. And Higashi, too. When Kaito got expelled, protecting the boss became his personal mission. All of us knew exactly who was responsible for taking him from us. It was just a matter of finding the proof.
Behind closed doors.
Shintani's dead, killed by Ayabe, so they claim. This is the pre-trial conference for that case. Basically, we sit in here and hammer out the flow of the trial. Try to keep things as simple as possible for the jury, you know. According to the law, both the prosecution and the defense have to submit all their evidence before even going to court. You can't burst in mid-trial with new info like they do in the movies.
We've been going in circles for a while now. We'll never get anywhere like this. You say that, yes.
In other words, we need to make sure all our cards are in order, then show the other side our hand.
The rifling marks on the bullet are unshakable proof of guilt. You really want to plead innocent with such a severe disadvantage?
How does the defense respond? You can also bargain for a lesser sentence if you so desire.
No, we still contend that Detective Ayabe was set up. Our stance remains unchanged.
Seriously? So it was Kuroiwa all along. Everything makes sense now.
Were there ever any warning signs?
Nah. This might have nothing to do with it, but I heard a story about the guy once.
Go on.
Back when he was starting out, his boss on the force was working as a Tojo clan go-between on the side. In exchange for kickbacks and whores, of course. Kind of shit you see every day in Kamurocho. But one day, that boss went and threw himself off a roof. Right when they were gonna haul him in, too. Guess some goody two-shoes on the force went and ratted him out.
One of his own co-workers? Was it Kuroiwa?
No. Funny enough, they found the snitch with a noose around his neck just a day later.
So it was a double suicide?
What the hell?
From what I've heard, it's possible that hanging was actually a homicide. Maybe, just maybe, someone wanted revenge on the snitch. After the dust cleared, a new dirty cop had risen from the ashes, with his boss's connections and then some. He's been in bed with the Yakuza ever since. Turns out this guy's our top detective, too.
And you're saying that's Kuroiwa?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard. You're the one who asked about warning signs.
Let's split up, Hoshino-kun. Sticking with me is just gonna put you in more danger.
Come on, I'll be fine. I'm not a little kid.
I know that. Either way, I'm done for today.
Oh, okay then. See you around, Yagami-san.
Hope he's not dying. No, they are always there. And I'm going on the wrong way.
Really?
Seriously?
Really, guys?
Yagami-san.
Hattori?
Oh man, Hattori.
Someone's got eyes on your place. Smells like it does when a journalist stakes out a shoot.
How can you tell?
Well, I have a nose for these things.
So, what do you want?
Not me. Chairman Kajihira. He needs to know what's up with your investigation. Honmaruen's burnt to a crisp. Shioya-san's dead. The chairman is very interested to know what happened.
No surprise there.
Nice work. A police detective cum serial murderer. If you're telling the truth, there's a trail of death following AD9 every step of the way.
It all leads back to the human experiments. The patient Shono killed, Waku-san, Emi Terasawa, Hashiki from the ADDC, Shintani, every single one of them.
Maybe so. But without evidence, this is nothing more than a well-crafted hypothesis.
Believe me, I know that already.
All right, I've heard what you have to say. But Chairman Kajihira still wants to meet with you.
I just told you everything I know.
Then you can tell it to him, too. I'm little more than a messenger, after all.
And if I refuse?
Listen, Yagami-san. Chairman Kajihira isn't your enemy. He may even have details you wouldn't otherwise be privy to. I suggest you milk that for what it's worth. Oh, and put a good word in for me, huh? If you don't mind. Are you free to meet now? You'll need to bring Kaito-san too, of course. It seems his bullet wound is almost fully healed.
You really do know everything.
What can I say? Comes with the job. Anyway, grab Kaito-san and head to Kikunoya.
Kikunoya?
I hear Patriarch Matsugane loved the place. Coincidentally, so does the chairman. Goodbye, Yagami-san.
Goodbye. Oh, hello,
Yo,
welcome
I'm gonna make some
back.
coffee. You want a cup?
Hey, aren't you supposed to be recovering?
It's fine. Come on, drink with me.
Well, if you say so. And by the way, Hattori just dropped by.
The journalist?
Yeah, apparently Chairman
What I hear, Kajihira's in a pretty tough spot. Chairman Koba from the Kyorei clan's putting the pressure on. I mean, their Captain Shioya just got his eyes gouged out. Never would have happened if Kajihira hadn't shipped him up to Kamurocho.
Yeah, I guess so.
First, a couple of their rookies die in Kamurocho, and a captain turns up dead. Chairman Koba's probably freaking the fuck out.
Guess Kajihira's calling us to fix it then?
Dunno. We'll find out when we get there.
We?
I'm sick of sitting around watching Kuroiwa, man. We're not getting anywhere with this shit. It's time we try something new. Hell, I'll do whatever it takes to avenge Matsugane-san.
Damn right.
Let's hit it.
Let's check on the skills. Only 8. No, I don't like the skills.
We going to Kikunoya? All right.
Yeah, we're going.
Let's roll, Talk.
Oh, so we have to go with the taxi.
Welcome. I've been waiting for you.
Long time no see.
It's truly horrible what happened to Matsugane-san.
Yes.
To his memory.
Chairman Kajihira, I assume you've already heard about 89?
Yes. Hattori-san told me everything. The incident 3 years ago was a human experiment gone awry, huh? I'm impressed you figured that out. Quite impressed. I heard about Shinpei Okubo, too. The murder you let loose upon the world didn't actually kill anyone.
Yeah. Emi died at the hands of Shono, the 89 researcher.
I'm not so sure about that. Do you have any proof? No?
If I did, I'd be making you eat those words.
Come now. No fighting. My old heart can't handle the stress.
Hold on a sec. If you already know what's going on, why'd you go and call us out here? What do you really want?
You're sharper than you look. To be honest, I have a bit of a problem on my hands.
Oh, yeah?
The Kyorei chairman, Koba, has been getting on my case. He wants me to put a button on all this murder business. Not that I can blame him. His successor just had his eyes gouged out after all.
What's your point?
I want you to bring an end to these killings. That detective, Kuroiwa, is behind it all, right?
What do you take us for, assassins?
I have confidence that the two of you can do what I ask. What do you say? I'll give you a handsome reward.
He's as much a Yakuza as any of them.
Yeah, I think we'll be going now.
All right. It was a joke.
Don't joke like that.
Has been getting on my case.
So you were half joking?
The real reason I called the two of you here was to say thanks in Hashki's place.
Hmm?
It must be frustrating for him to look down on this world just to see people say he died in a drunken brawl. But you saw through that false narrative. Once we have proof and crush AD9 for good, he'll finally be avenged.
And you'll finally make good on your 100 billion yen investment. Not that I care either way.
So, Yagami-san, what comes next?
Well, Ayabe's trial is coming up, right? We'll use that stage to bring the real crimes into the spotlight. That'll also mean lifting the veil on 89. Okubo will be in the clear, too.
Interesting. I think you're still missing some evidence, though.
You're not wrong. We don't know where Hamura is, either.
Well then, what now?
If you want to expose the secrets of 89, there's one man we have to chase down.
I'm gonna keep going after Kuroiwa. Stay on his tail till I get a solid lead.
You may be waiting a long time then. He's not the type of man to slip up.
I know. It'll take some time for sure. But there's no other way.
I'm not sure you have the time you think you do.
What do you mean?
It won't be long until Shinpei Okubo is executed.
What?
So say my connections, at least. There's a top-secret list stating which death row inmates are potential execution candidates for the near future. Apparently, Okubo is on that list. Once the Minister of Justice rubber stamps the execution, it's over.
What? But why?
Someone must have pressured the Ministry to put Okubo on the list.
Damn it. If I don't do something soon, I'm gonna lose my chance forever.
If it were me, I'd try going after an easier target than Kuroiwa.
And who would that be?
Look, this is an article of mine that got scrapped.
Researcher Meyer in scandal, millions of yen paid in hush money.
Kido-san? Really?
His womanizing ways are actually pretty well known. Guess he's really cut loose since they announced 89. Underneath the lab coat, he's nothing but a shameless pervert. If anything, he's the one you should be going after.
No way am I getting into the ADDC, though. Not now.
Then you'll just have to lure him out. That's the only way to get a cautious quarry to leave its nest.
And how are we gonna do that?
Offer him a delicious meal. For Kido, that would be a woman. A beautiful one, ideally.
A woman?
A woman?
We have one. Oh man.
Well, that was the last place I expected to get any good advice.
Yeah, he had a point though. Kido might be our best bet for evidence. Evidence that could reveal the truth about 89.
We're gonna have to drag him out of the ADDC first.
Hattori suggested seducing him to Kamurocho.
A honey trap, huh? I guess it's time for Saori-san to do her thing again.
Of course, Saori-san. Hope Kamurocho's #1 hostess has a few more tricks up her sleeve.
Yeah, I'll ask her tomorrow.
Well, I'm all out of gas for tonight. See you tomorrow, man.
Rest up. There are always enemies over there. Just leave me alone. Recruit Saori again. Oh man. Let's get a cab. There's always one. It is good that I can skip those fights. They are so unnecessary.
You don't give up, do you?
Oh, Goto.
What a waste.
Now let's see. The fun part.
Oh, Yagami-san.
Sorry, son.
Yes?
I have another favor I want to ask you.
Oh?
Think you can handle it?
Tell me what it is.
You sure?
Yes.
All right then. We need you to
So
set a
I'm
honey
choosing
trap
for her.
Keto.
A what?
It's when you seduce a man to get information.
And you're sure you want me?
How could you ask her to do that?
You can't be serious.
Look, we need to get to Keto somehow. This is the best shot we have of luring him into Kamurocho.
Don't be ridiculous. Asking her to be a hostess is one thing, but you can't make her sleep with that creep.
Hold on there, Hoshino-kun.
Isn't that what a honey trap is?
I never said that.
You don't have to listen to them, Saori-san. I mean, just talking about this is practically entrapment.
Not to be rude, but I asked Saori-san, not you. Why do you care so much anyway?
Oops. Oops.
Because I care about her.
Oh?
You... what?
No, I mean, I have a lot of respect for her as a co-worker.
Well, that's enough of that. Yagami, you sure there'll be no risk to Saori-kun?
Absolutely. I have a plan.
Which is what exactly?
I'll tell you once we get there. First, I need to know if you're in.
If I can help him expose the truth, then...
It's what the investigation calls for.
Saori-san.
I want to avenge Shitani-sensei's death too.
Thank you.
All right. Then we don't have time to lose.
We? Since when was it we?
If this is really what Saori-san wants, I'll do everything in my power to help her.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we'll need another makeover, right? I'll go this time. Mind if we use the same salon?
Sure, but I was thinking she'd be a journalist this time, not a hostess.
A journalist? Really?
Think about it. Your mark is inside the ADDC, right? You'll be able to get him alone much more naturally if you go in asking for an interview.
Uh-huh.
And you'll need to dress the part. I'm talking high skirts and low cuts. That'll bring out the worst in any old lech.
Now we're talking. I'll take that over a hostess any day.
Okay. I have some things I need to take care of. Can you head to the ADDC once you're done with your makeup, Saori-san? We'll meet there.
Okay.
See you soon.
We should be going too, Sari-san. Let's get you that makeover.
Right.
Here we are, Sari-san. Hair Salon Cherry. I'm honestly,
Didn't I already do this when I was
an intellect?
Don't give.
Oh,
And I hope.
Okay, let's skip this. That's enough. Oh, seriously?
I knew it! Oh, you're a goddess, Sari-san. Just incredible. That off-limits allure.
Are you going?
Sorry.
Well, what?
Don't if think.
Yagami, if that's
what
I should. By
yeah.
Think.
What?
Hold on, sorry, son. Take this with you. It's a hidden camera.
A what?
I suppose for this to work, we'll need physical proof.
See, this is the lens. Any footage it takes gets sent to my phone in real time. Here, wear this earpiece too. I'll give you some conversation pointers while you're in there.
Oh?
Yeah. This time you'll need to be seductive with the words you say, not just your looks. So...
You're going to give me tips, Yagami-san? I'd appreciate that.
Wait, really?
Of course. Knowing how to woo a man isn't exactly my specialty. Also, what happens after I seduce him?
Once Kido starts coming onto you, we'll catch it all on the camera.
Meaning there will be evidence of his sexual harassment.
Yeah. Your job will be done at that point. All we'll need to do after that is use the footage to lure him to Kamurocho.
Blackmailing, hmm?
Strictly recording sexual harassment and blackmailing him with it? This is a rush.
Think you can handle it?
Don't worry. The more perverted things Kido does, the more he'll suffer later.
Yeah, I guess.
I'd rather keep his hands off of me as much as possible, though. That'll be on you and your direction, Yagami-san.
Right. Anyway, you should head in.
Now let's see. What do we have to do?
Can you hear me, Sari-san? First, you're gonna want to go to the reception desk. Ask the lady there if you can interview Kido. Just make something up about wanting more details on 89.
Sounds good.
Welcome, ma'am. Do you have an appointment?
No. I was wondering if Director Kido would be available for an interview.
And you are?
A freelance journalist by the name of Shirosaki. I wanted to speak with him about 89.
I'm terribly sorry, ma'am. I can't let you in without an appointment.
Oh, I see. In that case,
Don't be afraid to press the issue, Sari-san.
Director Kido is a very busy man. I'm sure you understand.
It won't take long, I assure you. And I can wait if need be.
Even so...
Please, can I at least see Kido-san and ask him myself?
I'm sorry, ma'am. We decline all requests without a prior appointment.
Oh, I think I could make an exception for such a pretty girl.
Huh?
Oh, yes.
I'm Kido, the director of this center. I hear you want to interview me.
Oh, so this is Kido.
Ah, yes. My name is Shirosaki.
Shirosaki-san, hmm? Come, I'll show you to my office. A beautiful woman like yourself deserves VIP treatment.
Are you sure, sir? Thank you very much.
Ugh. Kido-san.
So he's not even trying to hide it. Not that I'm complaining.
Please come in.
Wow, this is your office? It's breathtaking. I love how spacious it is.
Oh, no need to flatter me, though I do get quite a few compliments. Please, take a seat.
Sorry, son. Put the camera on the table.
You really must excuse me. I should have made an appointment instead of just showing up on your doorstep.
Move it a little to the right. About 15 degrees. Perfect.
Would you care for a drink, Shirosaki-san? Maybe a glass of brandy? There's one I found recently that's truly top shelf.
Oh, he isn't even trying to hide. Okay. I'm on the job right now. What are you trying to do by getting me drunk? Let's go with pleasure.
Well, sure. I'll have some. It's a special occasion after all.
Here you are. I think I'm going to enjoy this interview.
Good job, Sari-san. Keep it up.
To a wonderful interview.
Yes, to the interview. It's incredible.
Really warms you up deep in your core, right?
Yes.
Undo another button, Sari-san.
Oh, oh, what?
Is something the matter?
Oh, no, it's just getting a little toasty in here.
Well, yes, I am feeling warmer.
Good going. He's taking the bait.
Now then, what is this interview about?
I need to keep this interview rolling, which means asking questions that pique his interest. I want to know more about you. Should I go with this? I want to know more about you.
I want
to
know every little detail about you.
Oh man.
You're not here to discuss 89?
You're more interesting than some stuffy old drug.
I see. This is better than I was expecting.
So, will you tell me, big boy?
Well, there's a lot I could say. I'm just not sure I should say it here.
Huh? But it's just the two of us. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, you're even more aggressive than I expected.
Not yet. Work comes first.
Yes, I suppose the real fun can wait until later.
Well played, Sari-san.
Now then, where were we?
You should get this over with as quick as possible. Make your move, Sari-san.
In that case...
Oh no. I missed that.
I think you're taking this a little too far, Sari-san.
I thought men liked this kind of thing.
Oh yes, I love it. I love it. Ow!
Well, whatever floats his boat, I guess.
How's this?
Just wonderful. I think that's enough photos for now.
All right, Sari-san, you're good. Wrap it up.
How did they turn out?
Oh, do you want to...
You're right in the frame. This is a perfect backup. Stay strong, Sari-san.
Easy for him to say.
You've made me a very happy man today. But we have some real fun now that the interview's out of the way, hmm? My little minx.
Well,
How about dinner tonight?
That's perfect. Draw him out.
okay. Let's do it in Kamurocho.
Kamurocho? How about somewhere else? I'd rather stay close by.
Oh, I think I can convince you.
How so?
You'll see.
Yeah, I missed that. Another button was the perfect.
Made me a very happy man today. Why don't we have some real fun now that the interview's out of the way, hmm? My little minx.
Is it just me? Or did Saori-san start getting weirdly into that whole thing at some point?
Yeah, she was, it's kind of scaring me towards the end.
Anyway, you think Kido's actually gonna show?
Yeah.
He'd be a fool not to. I just sent him the footage under Saori-san's name. Said we'd put it online if he didn't show.
Guess he doesn't have a choice then. Where'd you tell him to go?
The batting center. Sugiura and Higashi went ahead to keep an eye on the place.
What's gotten into you, man? I don't know if I've ever seen you this organized.
I can't afford to take my time with this. Okubo-kun's execution date is coming up fast.
Yeah, good point.
Come on, we should go.
Let's hit it.
Kim, I don't have time for you, Kim. And we need a cab for that.
What a waste.
Let's hit it.
It's Sugiura. Hey, what's up?
Bringing the van around. You see me?
No. Okay.
There he is.
Keep up, huh?
Welcome aboard.
Where's Higashi?
Already inside. I haven't noticed anything weird out here. Kido should be showing up any minute.
And what happens when he does?
We'll shove him in the van and drag him over to Charles.
What? Higashi's arcade?
It's not like we had a lot of time to think about it. We'll interrogate him once we get there. Right, Yagami-san?
Yep. And speak of the devil.
Surprised he actually showed.
All right, let's move out. What are you doing
here? Whoops.
Not sure what you mean. My agency's just a couple blocks away. It's strange to see you here, though. What brings you out to Kamurocho?
Well,
Maybe meeting a seductive journalist?
I understand now. You're the ones behind all this. What will you do with that video?
Nothing, if you give us what we want.
What is it, money?
No, we're after something else entirely.
What are you going to do to me?
We're just taking you for a little trip.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm afraid you're not.
Hmm?
You forget. I'm a powerful man.
Huh. Who are these assholes?
Health Ministry thugs, if I had to guess.
Do they have them all over the city or something?
Delete that video, Yagami!
Or maybe not.
Now you've done it! Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Look where all that power got you. Nobody's running to help now. Not the ADDC, not the Ministry of Health. I've been waiting a long time for this moment.
If you kill me, think what will happen to 89. Their research will come to a screeching halt!
Don't worry. Nobody's killing anybody. But I suggest you learn a little humility. I never said it wouldn't hurt you.
Come on, we're out of here.
On a little trip. Oh, seriously?
It's been a while since I did something like this. Feels good getting back in the groove, you know?
You always did have a habit of stripping them down.
Well, yeah. Everyone's the same underneath all this bullshit. Scientist, doctor, whatever.
Listen here. It's not too late for you. But if you don't release me...
You'll have your assassin hunt us down?
I'll take extensive legal action against you.
Huh. Who knows what'd happen? If that doesn't sound good to you, start talking. You're gonna tell us everything you know about 89.
Why me? What do you people want?
Who are those guys at the batting center?
Well,
You mentioned how powerful you are. Did you hire them to protect you?
Out with it already.
Quit acting like you got any goddamn dignity.
You've made me a very happy man today. Why don't we have some real fun now that the interview's out of the way, hmm? My little minx?
Who would have thought the scientist who was gonna save the world? It turned out to be some pervy asshole. Your name's gonna go down in history if this gets out. And not how you're hoping.
Stop. I'm begging you, please.
Who were those thugs at the batting center?
Hitmen. On the Ministry of Health payroll.
Ichinose's payroll, in other words.
That's right.
I think you mean, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Ichinose-san knows I've been abducted. More of them could rush in here at any minute if you don't release me.
If you haven't noticed, we've got this whole fighting thing pretty down by now.
Next question. It's about what happened 3 years ago.
Huh?
An Alzheimer's patient at the ADDC by the name of Yakuza was murdered. His body found buried far out in the mountains. At the time, Shinpei Okubo was thought to be the killer. But the truth is, it was an unforeseen consequence of 89, which Shono had administered to this Yakuza. You knew, didn't you?
What? Cat got your tongue? Guess you're about to become internet famous then.
Wait! Answer me, Kido! Yes. I knew.
Who told you? When? How?
I'm sorry. I can't say any more than that. If I did, please just give me some time to figure things out.
Time's one thing I don't have. Shinpei Okubo's about to get executed for a murder he didn't commit.
What?
I need to get every last bit of information out of you right here. I'll even resort to torture if I have to.
Torture? You'd break the law over this?
What? That doesn't sound fun to you?
Of course not!
Then start talking! Nobody's gonna come help you now. I'll give you a chance to think it over. You better be ready by the time I come back.
And where we are going?
Kido's already a broken man. My guess? At this point, he's just desperate to save his own skin.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe you should take a breather. I'm sure giving Kido some time to stew will make him realize talking's the only option. We'll keep an eye on him in the meantime.
Thanks, Sugiura. I appreciate it.
Hey, even a guy like you needs to take breaks. You've been up and out all freaking day. Good to go, Yagami-san? Kido's had enough time to think.
So I can't question him right now?
We'll keep tabs on Kido. You go relax a bit.
I have to go and relax. No, let's go and relax. Something will happen, definitely. Something is going to happen. And seriously, I can rest? Where should I go rest then? If not here. No. I can rest. Where should I go? That's the only place I can go to rest. Let's take a cab back there.
You don't give up. Really, guys?
Okay, I'm done.
Good to go, Yagami-san? Kido's had enough time to...
And where should I go to rest? What's all this?
Out of the way! And stay down.
Millionaire. I'm a millionaire. Can go there. Let's eat something. Or drink.
いらっしゃいませ。
Good stuff.
ありがとうございました。
Now let's try now. Oh, I had to drink, okay. No.
Ready to talk yet? We're waiting.
Yes.
3 years ago, Shono killed a patient by experimenting on him with 89. When did you find out?
Right after the press conference. The one where we announced 89 to the world. Shono told me himself. Just thinking about it makes my blood boil. Even after all this time.
I have some concerns about 89. At the moment, it's only effective on mice.
I'm well aware of that, yes. But I'm confident it will work on humans, too.
No. I'm afraid you're mistaken.
What's this now? We just had a fantastic conference. This is no time for doom and gloom. Just sit back and try to relax. You deserve it. Oh, and by the way, Ichinose was thrilled with what he saw. One day, we're almost getting shut down. The next, we have a massive budget. And if you can make consistent progress, AD9 will head to clinical...
At this stage, I'm afraid clinical trials would be inadvisable. If we try, all the test subjects will die.
Are you sure? How can you say that with such confidence, huh?
Shinpei Okubo was actually innocent.
What? Innocent? Why are you bringing this up now?
The court ruled correctly. Waku-san, his murder didn't play out like you think it did. The real cause of death was none other than AD9.
What do you mean?
That murder was... It was a secret clinical trial for AD9. I gave him the injection, personally.
You did what?
Please, I had to take this opportunity. The whole world is waiting for this cure. But when I injected him, he let out the most horrible scream. These hands covered his mouth. I tried to make him shut up.
Which means you're a murderer. How could you be such a damn fool? What are we going to do? Shono, I just spent the entire afternoon talking up your drug to the press. With my goddamn name on the research!
If you hadn't held that press conference, the ADDC would have been done for, and you...
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I needed you, Dr. Kido. I couldn't let the center get shut down. The AD9 project would have been terminated. But you know, this has been my entire life's work, ensuring that AD9 would save the world.
This whole thing is preposterous. I'm going to the press!
There's no need for that.
Huh?
Don't you understand, Director? As long as we finish AD9's development, there won't be any issues. Your name will go down in history as the man who saved the world. Not to mention the money. But if you really insist on revealing the truth, both of our careers would go down the drain. And you have more to lose, Director.
Shono, you're mad.
Is that all Shono told you?
There's gotta be more. Waku-san wasn't the only person Shono killed, was he?
No. He needed Shinpei Okubo to take the fall. And murdered Emi Terasawa to accomplish that.
Oh man.
Hey!
Oh man.
Save it, Sugiura. We're not done yet.
We got him right where we want him. He won't hide anything anymore.
What happened next? After Shono killed Emi?
Don't you already know?
You had Hashiki murdered.
I didn't. It wasn't me.
Hashiki was digging around, trying to find something wrong with 89. You and Shono didn't like that too much. But you needed some help to take care of him. Someone else who wanted to protect 89. That person was...
The man Shono and Kido asked for help is in protecting 18-9 was Kuroiwa.
Kuroiwa from the Kamurocho police.
What? No, I didn't know him at the time.
Exactly. In that case, it was...
Oh.
Ichinose from the Ministry of Health. The guy who founded the ADDC. Made it a place all the old guard ministry execs could retire to.
Yes. Shono and I went to Ichinose-san and pleaded with him to help us. After all, he's known for being well-versed in political matters, both above board and otherwise. So, we told him everything. About Waku-san dying in the experiment, about Emi Terasawa. Every last detail. Without hesitation, Ichinose-san agreed to help us with the cover-up. According to him, protecting AD9 was top priority. Hence, why he decided to silence Hashiki. Ichinose-san knew he was Kajihira's spy from the start, and acted accordingly.
Meaning he's the one who first dragged Hamura and Kuroiwa into this bullshit. Real barrel of fucking monkeys.
With Hashiki out of the way, all that was left for us to do was complete 89. But we realized something. If we entered clinical trials and another patient died, our dream too would be dead. The ADDC would be no more. And all our sacrifices would have been for nothing.
Your sacrifices? How can you say that with a straight face? You're not the ones who died for some bullshit drug!
Go on.
Through all my hesitation, Shono kept pushing. Aggressive to a damn fault. He said we couldn't be afraid of failure if we really wanted to finish 89. That we needed to keep experimenting until we succeeded. He also said the only way to speed up development was to keep conducting clinical trials in secret. Shono was adamant about that.
Why?
Think about it. If we could hide the fact that our subjects were dying, we could continue experimenting despite the risks. In order to do so, we needed a way to quickly procure and discard test subjects. With that, it would only be a matter of time until AD9 was complete.
And those test subjects were the Kyorei clan men.
Ichinose-san listened to every single one of Shono's requests. My only role in all of this was obtaining the funds required. And so, money flowed into the ADDC from the Ministry of Health. Money which I gave to Shono, allowing him to build a secret lab in Kamurocho.
What?
It's where he carries out all of his human experiments.
Huh?
Hamura mentioned a secret lab for doing the human experiments back at Honmaren.
Where exactly is this lab?
I'm not sure of the specific location. I try not to come between Shono and Ichinose-san unless absolutely necessary.
So that lab is where all the killings happened, where those Kyorei guys were slaughtered. If anywhere's gonna have evidence, it's there.
You sure you don't know where it is?
Detective Kuroiwa would, of course.
He's not as talkative as you, though.
In that case... there was another person involved in setting up the lab.
Who?
Okay.
A subordinate of Ichinose-san. I believe his name was Ishimatsu.
I've heard that name before. He was the middleman between Hamura and Shono.
Where's this Ishimatsu guy?
In Kamurocho. There's a Ministry of Health office up in the Millennium Tower. Apparently, he'll be in tonight.
Wait, the Millennium Tower?
That's where they oversee Shono's secret lab. Nobody knows the office is there. The sign out front even has a different name.
They really got a place like that?
Well, Ishimatsu knows where the lab is, yeah? This'll be easy.
Just gotta strip him down and force him to talk.
Hold up. I've got a better idea.
Hmm?
First, we give this Ichimatsu guy some kind of reason to go to the lab. Then we just follow him from the Millennium Tower.
Not bad. Ishimatsu himself will lead us straight there.
But how are we gonna get him to go?
Well, we'll
get our buddy Kido here to give him a call.
Huh?
Say something about how we're closing in on the lab. Tell him you need him over there to stand guard.
You know, that might just work.
And what? You think I'll just agree to this?
You better. If you don't want to spread in your little video, that is.
That settles it then. What does Ishimatsu look like?
He's in his 50s. Always wears a gray suit. Short man. Not that much over 5 feet. And he always wears gloves.
That could be any regular-ass old dude in this town.
Anything else?
There may be photos of him on the internet.
You seriously telling us to just search him?
Yes. Well, not exactly. Try looking up Vice Minister Ichinose. Ishimatsu might have ended up in a photo of his at some point.
Gotcha. Could take a while, but I should be able to find something.
Kaito, Higashi, mind hanging back here with Kido?
Sure.
What about me then?
You get to tail Ishimatsu with me. You're good at that kind of stuff, right?
Guess so, yeah. Well, let's head to the Millennium Tower.
Be safe, you two. I'll send you a shot of Ishimatsu once I've got one.
Great. Let's move out.
Okay.
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Millennium Tower. But we are going there tomorrow. I don't have the time. It's midnight. I'm going to rest. That's a lot more from this last chapter. And we are going to see everything tomorrow. Let's make a save. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Take care, good night.